Welcome back to episode 5 of Uberzogster's Agrarian Skies Let's Play. Between episodes, I finished placing dirt over here, let the grass grow on it, and I also increased the height of our smeltery. These seared stone are just one seared brick placed into the smeltery. It melts it down, and then you can put that seared stone in, or the molten seared stone into a casting basin, and you get a seared stone block. I've also hooked it up so that items are automatically pulled out of both the casting basin and the casting table when they're done and placed in this chest. You can also get your liquids out of the smeltery very quickly using a fluid duct like this. However, you don't have as much control over it. But, well, I forget how much copper we had there, but we had quite a bit, and it's all gone now. This fluid duct will also hold a decent amount, well, of the seared bricks. It held quite a bit in there. So, let's finish getting this let out. But as you can see, as soon as these cool, they're pulled out and placed in the chest. There we go. I do end up wasting a little bit of materials this way, just because, I drained it too fast. Usually I don't use this unless I have a filter set up and I'm willing to just let that sit until I have enough for a full block, but whatever, we'll let that be for now. Today I would like to work on powering up. So we need to make a steam dynamo. Basically, I'm tired of doing everything manually. As you can see, this is out of gravel. This has been out of gravel for a long time. I have not made any more gravel in a while. So let's make a little spring here. And place our aqueous accumulator down. Alright, in order to make the steam dynamo, it's not too complicated. Just transmission coil. That might be an issue. Let's see. So, I have very little silver because I decided to melt my silver and my gold down at the same time, forgetting that it made electrum, and made quite a bit of electrum. But we have enough silver to do this, so it's okay. We need redstone. Alright. Two gears. Cool. Steam dynamo. And we get a good reward bag with the sword of splintering. Maybe I should make a few more chests. Keep running out of room. But yeah, the first couple bags you get can be really helpful, just because usually you don't, I guess I can't put it there anyway. Usually you don't have a whole lot at the time, but now they're just kind of whatever. Oh, I made a dolly. I moved my igneous extruder and then the barrel that was on top of it over here. So it will place cobble in the crucible as needed, but it makes more than what required, or more than the crucible requires, so I have it filling these two barrels. And it keeps the seared lava tank full. Alright. I believe our next quest... Powered processing. A pulverizer. The pulverizers aren't too bad either. Piston, machine frame, reception coil. Oh, did not want to do that. Alright, well... That kind of sucked. I am out of redstone now, so I'll be back. We're back. I got a couple redstone, so as long as I don't noob it up again, we should be good. Maybe. Alright, piston. Only need one. And flint. Cool. Let's see what we got. Pulverizer, diamond hammer. Let's go with the metal bag. Grater bag. Let's go over here. And a couple bees. I've never played with bees, so I'm looking forward to it. I think it could be pretty cool. Alright, so now we got a pulverizer, steam dynamo. Let's grab some coal. And we will need energy conduit. So, conduit. Leadstone energy conduit. Well, hopefully we get a few more redstone, which we're not going to. Alright, we can do this without the conduit for now. So this should, yep, automatically fill up with water. We'll throw our coal in there. Now it's making steam and RF power. We can throw our pulverizer right on top of there. Our cobblestone in there, and we'll get gravel. Cool. So... Yep. Definitely need more redstone. Where'd our quest book go? Cultivating the harvest. Harvester, planter, invar, sludge boiler. Harvester. So we need... I think I have most of this actually. Cool. Let me put what we need together for these and be right back. And we're back. I spent some time getting some more resources. I had the pulverizer breaking cobble down into gravel, and then I was taking the gravel and making sand and dust on my own. So I sifted about, oh, I don't know, 5 stacks of dust, got probably 3/4 of a stack of redstone, and I've used the rest making things now. So I'd like to, oh, I was looking at that quest. I'd like to finish off this cultivating the harvest. It's a harvester, planter, invar sickle, and sludge boiler. So everything Let me get rid of a couple things here real quick. Everything we need should be in this chest. Alright. If we could carry it all, it would all be in this chest. There we go. So let's start out with the Invar sickle. It's pretty easy. It's just like any other type of sickle with Invar ingots. Then if we go to our planter, it's 2 pistons, machine frame, redstone reception coil, flower pot, plastic sheets, and copper ingots. Alright. Harvester. There we go. This one, this one we can't shift click in because it has the Invar axe, which is a and the shears, which are non-stackable items. So, our Invar axe. Now these are just regular shears with iron. They aren't Invar shears. Sheets and a reception or a machine frame. Harvester, cool. And a sludge boiler. Actually, am I missing? Oh, we're missing a reception coil. So that's easy enough. It's just gold with redstone. I made a bunch extra of those. Which I don't know where I put them. Whatever. Make another one, no big deal. Sludge boiler. Cool. There's that quest done. Rewards. Quarter heart. Flux infused sickle. Seeds. Not... Well, I have stacks and stacks of those, so that's no big deal. I'll go with the Ender Lily seeds. Oh, sludge. Sludge bucket. Alright, we have to set this up in order to get that, and I'm not really prepared to set it up right now, so we'll just chuck these back in here and do that later. Now, I was looking... Oh, that cow's trying to die. I'd like to make the leadstone energy conduit so that I can set this system up exactly how I want. So leadstone energy conduit. Move this over. So we'll still get water there. Put conduit on the back of that one. So that should be good for now. Stick a chest on the end here. And I made an igneous extruder so that I don't have to manually put cobblestone in this. I do still have to manually put charcoal in the steam dynamo, but that's not that big of a deal. Alright, so the way this is going to work... Oh, I guess I could have just grabbed it out of the bucket there. I set this bucket up to make clay. I just run over, throw dust in, and it makes the clay. Or barrel, excuse me. So put our water, come over here, grab some lava. Alright, so I'm going to have this output down into this pulverizer. This pulverizer is going to output the main... So out of this one, well, actually, yeah, this one will make gravel. The gravel will come over into this pulverizer, which will input from the right side and output to the left. It will make sand. The sand will come down to this pulverizer. input from the right, output to the left. And this one will actually, well, yeah, this one will output both to the left. I'd also like to set this up so that I can misclick in there apparently. I would like to set this up with item ducts. Yay. Do I need to go into that one? Yeah, sand's going in that one. I guess it's this one I don't need. Alright. So these item ducts, hopefully I didn't send anything that way. So the gravel will come into here. Gravel makes sand. Sand will go into here and get pulverized into dust, which will come in here. This pulverizer is also making sand. So I want to pull that sand out the bottom and put it up into this pulverizer. So this one's going to input from the bottom as well. It'll be just like that. Actually I don't need a pneumatic servo because these push items out. So just set it like that. That sand will come through here and it'll show up in here. There you go. Then out of this one, we're also making dust. Because each of these has a 10%. Cobble has a 10% chance to make sand. And gravel has a 10% chance to make dust. So I'll do the same thing here. I'll pull the gravel out the top. Excuse me, the dust out the top and just put it straight into the chest. There we go. Now, you might notice these are running a little bit on the slower side. That's because one dynamo is not going to produce enough power to run these. These all take, well, can take up to 40 RF per tick. The dynamo can only output 80, so I'm using, 50% more power than what this is capable of outputting. But I don't really want to use these dynamos for my power production. I'm just doing this for now in order to get the materials and get started. So the other thing I'd like to work on right now is I'd like to start, let me put this away. I'd like to start, well, there's two things I'd like to start. Let's do, and for the hoarding, the first quest for the hoarding is to make a better barrel, which I've made quite a few of those around here. They're pretty easy. They're just a chest. Chest with a half slab. Put all my stuff away. And oak wood, or whatever kind of wood. That'll give you a barrel. Then we need a structural upgrade, which is, where'd my fences go? 4 fences. 4 fences and 4 planks for your structural upgrade Mark 1. These get Java, J-A-B-B-A. These get more expensive. So the first one's fences, second one's fences in iron, fences in gold, fences in diamond, fences in flexed electrum, then manulin, and enderium. Which you go, oh, well, for enderium, not that hard to make. And you're right. Once you have the machine set up, enderium's not that hard to make. However, in order to apply the iron one, I have to already have a Mark 1 applied. So in order to go to Mark 2, you actually have to go in order. You can't just go, okay, I'm going to put a Mark 7 structural upgrade on there and call it good. You're not allowed to do that. So cool, we have our structural upgrade Mark 1. Now we also need our storage upgrade, which is another barrel and 2 pistons. Alright. Let's go with the middle bag. Consume to get an extra life. Up to 8. Do I have... Let's do these right now too. Might as well, right? Oh, also the hammer that I got. Which quest was it for? This hammer. It's enchanted with Fortune 3. Let's see. Basic reward bag. And more blocks. Whatever. I actually really like these glowstone blocks because they do provide light. Not sure what I'm going to do with the lapis ones. And then I plan on making a building out of these small blackstone bricks for the Tinker's Construct stuff. So, definitely not too disappointed with those. Alright, let's put this barrel over here. Because the system's definitely not going to keep up. Yeah, there. It's already full. So we have our barrel. Now we apply our shift right click to apply the structural upgrade. And once that's applied, we can apply our storage upgrade. Once again, shift right click. So now you can see this can hold 8,192 items, or 128 stacks. So the upgrades are more expensive than another barrel would be, but you save on space. So if you have a lot of resources and not very much space, you could, upgrade your barrels, or if you don't feel like wasting the resources, or you see it as a waste, you just have, a whole bunch of barrels holding the same thing. Now, I killed these cows just... Hey, Enderman. Because I don't want them wandering around. And I have 2 cows in safari nets at this point, so when I want to make a farm, I can. No big deal. I can clean that up later. The other thing I'd like to work on right now, so I would like to start... I don't know where I put my stuff. I'd like to get started on the steel-powered quests. That is not the book I was looking for. Steel-powered flight. Now, I'd like to start this because, like I said, this isn't enough power production for what I'm trying to run even, and yeah, you could see it. Not enough power production for what I'm trying to run, and I don't really want to use a bunch of dynamos. I would like to use a big reactor from, or a reactor from the Big Reactors mod, which is where this kind of leads us. So, steelworks. Pour molten seared stone over the materials and me book in a casting table to make the steelwork guidebook. Steelworking in you. Materials in you. I already have seared stone in here. Yeah. It's like, where'd it go? Cool. So now we have steel working in you. Mail submit. It'll give us one back. We can get graveyard soil or Yellorium dust. I'm going to go with the dust. And a good reward bag. With drying racks. Yep, definitely wouldn't call that a good reward. Alright. Requires one quest elsewhere. That's disappointing. High oven hijinks. To reach the temperature needed to create steel, the high oven needs to be 4 blocks high. It's cool that they're telling you that. I made one that was only 3 blocks and took me a while to figure out what was going on. Place the controller at least 1 block higher than the bottom, at least 1 block lower than the top. Alright, so we need a controller, scorched drain, scorched bricks, and scorched duct. So these are made just like these ones. However, in order to make the bricks, we have to place them on here and pour seared stone on them. So I'll do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, that should be plenty of bricks for what we're trying to make. I also wanted to show you one other thing. If you make regular, just vanilla Minecraft bricks, put them in a casting basin and pour seared stone on top of them, they will form the scorched bricks that you need for your regular building blocks. Alright, I should really put a crafting table over there. So we need the controller, a duct, and a drain. However, I always like to have 2 drains. No. So that should do it for the quest. Oh. I guess we need to make one more brick the regular way. It doesn't pick up on it when you make it that way. Scorched bricks. I'm going to take the 16 scorched bricks. And we got a good reward bag with natural gas. I don't really know what that's used for. So did that unlock? Nope. Steam room, deep tank, heavy armor. Heavy armor is just to make steel armor. Deep tank. Steelworks allows you to make large multi-block tanks capable of holding multiple fluids. Storing 2 different metals in the same tank will not create alloys. That's nice. That's actually really nice. The Steelworks book will show you the pattern needed to make the tanks. So it wants a deep tank controller. And then this one's steam room, which is turbine and turbine housing. Which I'm pretty sure turbine. Yeah, this cyanite ingot is a waste product of a reactor. So we need to figure out how to unlock this quest. I don't know what it wants. Maybe it's something. It may want this one to be unlocked before it'll let you do that. But let's put our high oven together first. So the high oven's another multi-block structure. It's just 3 by 3. You put a solid base down. Whoops. You leave an air gap in the middle on your second level. And then for this level, we would put our controller here. The controller needs to be, it needs to see air behind it. I'd actually like, I can feel cramped here if I put them on this side. Maybe, maybe not. You know what? I'm building this one too far forward. Alright, gonna move this back. Don't have to, but I want it to be lined up with the front of the smeltery. So, fix this real quick. Controller. Let's put our drains there. And we will need more of these ducts, but for now we'll just place that one there. So that's 2. No snow. Two levels with air gap in them, and then the top's solid. So cool. This should be ready to go. This structure is a little bit different than a smeltery in that it runs off of coal. It uses coal as its fuel, and only coal. It won't use anything else for its fuel. So your coal goes there, and then you also need to put or give it a redstone signal. So as you can see now, it's heating up. I don't need it heating up right now because I don't have anything in it. So we've already built it. It goes over basically how to use it, using oxidizers, reducers, and purifiers. I just look up what I want and alright, cool. Oh, I thought it used twice as much. Well, that's cool. I thought it used twice as much sand before. So we need some redstone, gunpowder, and sand, as well as the iron that we want to turn into steel. That's not gunpowder. There we go. And I have... Let's only take half our redstone for now. Definitely have better uses for it than burning it, but... So it goes... Gunpowder, redstone, sand. Gunpowder, redstone, sand. Then our iron. Well, it'll still be faster to do it by the block. So this structure scales, the max temperature that you can reach scales with how tall the structure is. That's why it has to be 4 blocks tall. If you don't make it 4 blocks tall, you'll only reach 1,000 degrees, and the iron will not melt at 1,000 degrees. So you have to make it 4 blocks tall in order to get steel out of it. And then on the side here, you use the same faucets that you use on the smeltery. They look kind of out of place, but make a couple of these. And I'll probably set this up like I have the smeltery set up, where it automatically pulls the items out and puts them in a chest. The ducts are cool. If you notice, there's icons for all of these. You can tell the duct, okay, like sands, this wavy icon, or where I want sands, the wavy spot. So I can say, okay, in the wavy spot, I want sand, and it automatically puts it in the controller. So if you put a duct for each item that you want, so if I put one, I forget which is which, but for the oxidizer, reducer, the fuel, what I want to cook down, I can just sit here, fill this, tell this thing to go, walk away, and come back, and it'll be full of molten steel or whatever I'm trying to melt in it. Alright, I think this is a pretty good wrapping up point for this episode. I'm very, very happy we have that going. I'll have to try to figure out what we need in order to unlock this quest chain. I'd really like to go down these, since that's how I want to produce our power. And I don't think it's anything in here that we need to unlock it. So, yep, I'll look into that. I'll probably just try to farm some more materials. And I'll probably build out this platform. I think next episode I would like to set up a tree farm, so that'll probably be right over here with the harvester, planter, and the sludge boiler that we made. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or comment. And until next time, take care. This is Zogster signing out.